Just chug a can of beans. Doggos! Doggos playing. Wait. Doggos, why are you out here in the middle of nowhere? Can I claim you? Can you be my doggos? Like, those dogs were roughhousing. They were playing. But, like, I'm in the middle of... Oh, I'm by a farm. Okay, that would explain why there are actual dogs here. For a second there, I'm like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Why are they here? Alright. Alright, I had to switch back to the thing. Oh, let's see. Edgar, I've seen the Red Dead Online has actual story missions. It does! Goodbye, doggos. Goodbye. The good boys. Yeah, the Red Dead Online, basically you start off the game as a prisoner, and you get released. You get basically, like, broken out of jail. So you can either, like any kind of open world game, you can just forget the main story mission and do whatever you want, or you can finish the story mission. I would recommend finishing the story mission. At least I've finished it partway. I've done a couple missions so far, because that will reward you with experience, money, and gold. Gold itself is a currency that they use online to unlock roles. And roles, it's like each of them have their own perks and unlock, like stuff you can unlock, like weapons, horses, attire, emotion, like emotes that you can unlock. Like there's the bounty hunter, which obviously you go and hunt bounties. And then there's the trader, which you can basically just hunt different animals, bring the pelts, carcasses back to your campsite, chop, the guy that works for you at the campsite, he will start a trading company, and then you can pick up supplies, and you can deliver them for cash. So, for the beginning, I'd recommend doing a couple of the story missions, just to kind of like get a horse, get your tire, get kind of like get your feet wet. But then other than that, you can just bail and just do whatever you want. I have high honor right now on the online version. I'm trying to be a good cowboy. And I, like, squirrels. I think they have, like, a discount for the trader role. Like, to have a role, you have to spend gold, and it's normally, I think, 15 or 14 bars. Which, depending on what you do, it might take a while to acquire it. But I think for the bounty hunter and traders, I think they have a discount, like it only costs 10 bars until the end of the week. So it's either till tomorrow or tonight. But so far I've started a trader mission and a bounty hunter, and I have to say, like, if it weren't for the constant network disconnects, it would be fun. Let me just get a drink of water. Because I've mentioned before, like, once it disconnects you from the network, anything you may have on the back of your horse, like pelts or a carcass, they disappear. So it's like, for a role such as a trader, which basically you're surviving on the pelts and carcasses of animals you bring back to camp, you're not going to get far. And like with bounty hunting, like if it disconnects mid-bounty, you're not getting any of that money. So if they were able to finally fix it, it would be fun. So I was playing earlier today. I was actually able to play for an hour without it disconnecting. Like, I had to actually quit out of it. I'm like, oh, I don't want to quit out of it, but I have to. It's like finally a moment where I can just play uninterrupted. But, like, I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun. Like, I enjoy being a bounty hunter. You can bring back wanted dead or alive. You get more money, obviously, for bringing them back alive, which so far none of them have been too difficult. But I'm having fun. So I'd recommend it, like, if you have a way to at least try out for, like, a month, or if you already have the online subscription for Xbox Live, or I guess whatever the PlayStation equivalent would be, like PlayStation Plus, I think it is, like, I would give it a shot. Like, if you already own the game, it might be worth a play or two. Oh, Edgar, you hated Red Dead Online in the original game? I don't think I ever... No, I did. Oh, it's a good dog. I was gonna say, I don't ever recall playing the online, but then I remember, no, I did. Oh no, I bumped the dog. Oh, I feel so bad. I remember playing online with some friends I had at the time, and they were not good cowboys. They were not respectable cowboys. They kept shooting me and taking my horse. It's the only memory I have of the original game. Oh, that dog's following me. Goodbye, dog. But yeah, I don't have any, not good memories, I just don't have really any memories of the online version of the original game. Whereas I would say this probably just blows it out of the water for the simple fact that you're able to go anywhere you want on the map. The only downside is right now the bugs they have with it disconnecting. Oh, Edgar, yeah, that would suck so much if you collected your hunts and... Yeah, like, at one point I was trying to catch, like, I had a perfect pelt, I had a perfect deer carcass, I had it on the back of my horse, I was heading towards camp, and it just disconnected. And then once I was able to finally log back in, it was just all gone. There was one bounty mission where I had just gotten to the location of the bounty and it disconnected. There was one bounty, though, I have to say. It didn't disconnect. I went to go claim it. We're in the woods. I'm fighting off the camp to be able to get to the main bounty. And a grizzly bear came in and killed my bounty. I'm like, no, grizzly bear. It killed the dude. So it's like, I was still able to turn it in. I wasn't able to get as much money from it, but like hiding out behind a tree, hearing a grizzly bear come through and just wreck everybody up was worth it. It's like the grizzly bear comes to my rescue. Oh no, the grizzly bear took my bounty. Damn you, grizzly bear. That was my bounty. I should have stopped by the general store to pick up more food. Because I know the cores drain, like... Oh, wait, what is it? Snake? Snake. Like, over time, the cores naturally drain. Oh, it's the blind dude. I have a buck. I think I have $1 I can give you. I have several dollars. Give $1.
Here you are.
20,000 times. I've lost $1.
Two strangers seek thee. One from this world. Perhaps one from another.
What? What kind of supernatural stuff are you on?
I'm not so sure what the other brings.
So he's saying two people are seeking you, and I assume that was the two agents from the Pinkertons that we saw during the credits. But him saying, like, oh, maybe he's from another place, I think he's referring to the stranger. Which, if you've played the first game, you'll know who I'm talking about. Which I think there's an actual location here in this game where you can find a picture of the stranger. Who many speculate is the devil themselves. Oh, let's see. Edgar, in the original, you just got killed over and over again, too. It was basically a free-for-all. Yeah, that was, I think, what made me stop playing the online version. Whereas, like, in this game, from the online that I've been playing so far... Oh. It's a black bear. You're a huge coward, bear!
Come on.
Then again, my horse is a huge coward.
Hello.
Oh, you have the PS4 and PC version of the game.
John
This game? No subscription necessary. Like, I would recommend giving it a shot. Gid, thank you so much for the raid. Oh my goodness. How's everybody doing? I need to get out of the street. Oh my goodness. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I actually noticed the alert this time, Gid. How are y'all doing? Let me give you a quick shout out. For those of you who do not know Gid, I definitely recommend him. He's a great guy. He plays a lot of Dead by Daylight. Super dude. Definitely recommend checking out his page. Fun guy. Lovely man. But how you doing, Gid? How's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am Night Owl Sam, or Sam for short. Thank you, Gid. This is an Arabian. It's a red chestnut. It is a fast pony. It's an elite. I found it. I've tamed it. It's mine. And it has a wolf pelt on its butt. Welcome in. Is it Vindy? Windy? Welcome in. I'm doing well, thank you. Gid, you're good? Yes, my official name is Sam for short. Or Sam Mikes dies a lot. But thankfully, knock wood, I have not had any issues with the mic in recent streams. I had a bit of a connective issue earlier where it just got very pixelated and I had to fix it.
Hello there.
But for those of you joining me, welcome in. We are playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Just as a heads up as a warning, we're in the epilogue part of the story. So I totally understand if you do not want anything spoiled, by all means. But welcome in. We actually finished out the main story near the beginning of the stream. I did not realize how close I had been to the end of the game. But, oh, so thank you so much for the follow, Windy. And also, is it King Niall? King Neil? Thank you. So yes, I have finished out the main story. We basically took a little bit of a adventure through New Austin. We found Armadillo, which was hit by cholera. I stood on a pile of lava and did not take any damage. I have to keep reminding myself that John is canonically, he cannot swim, so I cannot go in any deep water, otherwise I will drown. There's still the white Arabian horse that I have to find out here somewhere. So I still have to do, there's a bounty mission. I still have like one stranger mission for the mayor in Saint Denis, but you can only do that at night. So there was one location I was going to be ending soon, because, Gid, you saw... I did see an armadillo, actually. I did see an armadillo, and then I killed it. Actually, I need to get off the train tracks. Let's see. Wait, where's the... I didn't sell the pelt, though. Yes! I found a perfect armadillo, and then I shot and killed it. I have a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm pretty much done Red Dead 2 as far as like playing on stream. I'm planning on going back to my regular schedule of streaming at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So like tomorrow night we'll be playing The Walking Dead Season 2 Episode 3. But I don't know if I remembered if I asked, but did you have a good stream, Gid? How is Fall Guys? Like, that's somewhat recent, right? Like, I've seen a couple people play it. It looks like fun. I don't know if it's something that I would try, but are you enjoying it? Oh, it's fun with, okay. So that's, yeah, this is one of the games that I'm like, it's just fun with more people, especially people that you know. Vindy, I'm going to sleep. Good night. Thanks again, Vindy, for the phone. Thank you for joining us. Hope you have a good night. So yeah, I'm going to be moving back to my 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time of streaming, though I have one more weekend still until the fall schedule, or not the schedule, the fall semester starts for college again. So, to anybody else out there who is also going back to school, good luck, best of luck, stay safe, wear your mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face, don't touch your friend's face, no smooching. You know, the regular rules. Good, if they add private lobbies in the future, it'll blow up even more. That sounds like a good thing to have, like a good feature, like especially before a match. So there was one location that I... Wait, why is my horse freaking out? Is my horse freaking out? No. So it should be around here. So we recently... Is it up there? I haven't visited yet, but I did have to look it up online. There is one location I do want to visit. Have I found the Hobbit home? Mysterious Hill Home. It's for hobbits. I think, even though it looks like it's a hobbit home, I think in-game it's the Channelonians, or whatever religious group it is for the turtle people. I have to find, where is it? It said it was on top of a cliff. I'm looking for a grave. Very sad. I need to pay my respects. And that's actually another thing in this game that you can find. Like, for the previous members of the Dutch van der Linde gang, you can find where they are laid to rest. Which is good detail for Rockstar. Oh,
Hello there.
so Twitch streamers can just play against their view. That would be a good thing to have. That would definitely be beneficial for people playing on stream. Because this way you could give, like, I guess there would be, like, a password to get on the stream, like, not on in the group. Or, like, you can invite people to meet in a lobby. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, yeah, Edgar, there's turtle people. Like, for Mary's mission, you have to go save her brother. And you go save her brother from a whole bunch of... Like, they're basically charlatans. But it's a cult. It's a cult of turtle people. And me, as Arthur, I was trying to be a good cowboy. And I think you can either, like, very calmly, diplomatically talk them down into talking to... I think it's Jamie. Or you can be a bad cowboy and just beat them up. But I'm looking for... Is that it down there? Yes, it is. Alright. Who needs stairs? Oh, apparently I do. I need stairs. Oh, I should... Whoops. I'm fine. He's fine. He's cool. He can shake it off. We'll just stick some bread rolls in his face. Why is it cold? Oh, it's 29 degrees. Jeez. I need to get my winter coat on this cowboy. Like, it's very misleading. Like, just looking at this, like, there's no snow, and yet it's 29 degrees. Oh, I do not want to drop my horse off that. No. I like my pony too much. Oh, laughing at me and my hijinks. I think, Edgar, were you here earlier when I found that treasure map off the guy? And I took a really bad tumble. I miscalculated the distance. We were like, it was right kind of outside Armadillo. We were in New Austin. Wait, did I go too far? No, I don't think I went too far. Yeah, we were right outside New Austin. There was an X on the map, and I'm like, ooh, a body, I need to explore. And I misjudged the jump distance, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna hurt. Surprisingly, did not take a whole bunch of fall damage. And then we headed into Armadillo, and, like, part of the town was on fire. And, like, there was what looked like to be, like, just lava. And I'm like, I'm gonna go stand on it, because that's dumb. So I, like, drank a health tonic. Yeah, I somehow didn't die. Surprisingly. Oh, I need to feed my horse. But while I'm here, I might as well pick this up. Yeah, I surprisingly did not die. I surprisingly did not burst into flames. I was very disappointed, needless to say. Where is this? I found it when I was up on that hill. I've completely... Oh, I'm a mess. I am a mess. I'm a mess. Where did I find it? Oh, no. I don't want to go back up on the hill. I don't need the high ground. I've lost it. Oh, no. Where are you? Did I go too far? Oh, no. It's riveting gameplay. It's what you all came here for. Oh, no. Did I walk too far? Am I just totally blind? Behold! My environmental blindness. Huh. Oh, Edgar, you're gonna go, get ready for more. Night, Edgar! Thanks again for stopping in. It was good seeing you again. And we will catch you again next time. While I continue to search. Do I have to climb back up on that hill? Is it up there? Did I miss it? Did I misjudge the distance? Maybe. Maybe. It's riveting gameplay. Let me get back on my horse. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. What was I talking about? Yeah, I had taken a bit of a break from streaming for a little while. We had a bit of bad news concerning our dog, and he's okay for now, but he is old. And we had taken him to the vet, and we had gotten a diagnosis that we were not expecting at all. And so we're keeping him comfortable, needless to say. I'm not going to get all into it. But, so that I had been off stream for a bit. Okay, it's an easy oh, yeah, I gotta do, yeah. So we have to provide him treatment during the day, which is, I was trying to stream in the afternoon, but it's a big old bird. I'm going to be going back to my evening streaming time of 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And with school starting, it's going to be a little, not chaotic, but a little sporadic, I guess, until I can get... Oh, the controller just rumbled. Until I can get a good sense of, like, I have 7 classes I'm taking in the fall. Oh, I'm paying my respects. I did misjudge the distance. Oh. So I was a good cowboy. I tried. That's why his gravesite looks so pretty. Pretty gravesite for a pretty man. Oh. So... yeah, it's like I played Red Dead 1, I loved it. Red Dead 2 came out, I'm like, oh, don't get attached, don't get attached, don't get attached. I got attached. I got attached to my cowboy. So, there's a lot more that can be done so far. There's a lot of collectibles that I have not gotten on stream, which I'll be doing off stream. I think there's still some stranger missions. Let's see, Inequities of History. No, this one. Remember, folks, rotate your saves. It's very important. But, yeah. So, but right now, we just finished the last main mission of the game. I think there are at least 3 more legendary animals I would have to hunt and skin, but I think I'll do that off stream. So I think that's my story for John Boy here. I just wanted to find Arthur, pay my respects.